And it's like that. Positive energy. Calm. Positive, calm. Yeah. You see me, might sound hard than a trap, but I ain't gonna talk no gibberish. I'll talk facts about how we've all been lied to, but we don't care about that. Constant distractions, all setbacks with iPhones and iPads, all that crap. Can't get rid of it, even though at times I'm a hypocrite, struggling, but I never tell myself I'm gonna quit. League on my own, I'm hardly seen around of that ghost. Third eyes open like nobody knows I'm crazy. The most people don't know, so I speak my mind, cause that's what I chose. When I talk real talk, then I explode, cause I got a lot to say, cause I know not just that, the feelings inside most. Like, it's positive energy. I'm about that positive energy. I know that positive energy, that's what I'm bringing, and that's what I'm meant to be. It's all about positive energy. Yeah, positive energy. Yeah, positive energy, that's what I'm on, and that's what I'm meant to be. I'm about that positive energy.
Yo, what's good, peeps? Welcome to another episode of the Ross Barnett Show. I'm Mr. Ross, if you don't know already. And to my left, we got the big man himself,
Mr. B-A to the R to the N to the E to the double T. Why?
Why is the Y at the end?
Because why?
Nah, that's done, bro. That's done. What's going on, peeps, man? Welcome to the Ross Barnett Show. Right. We got another good episode lined up for you this week. It's been one of them weeks, and today actually has been a nice day still. It was a sunny day, innit?
It was nice. Although I feel that Saturday was hotter than today.
Nah, Saturday gone?
Yeah, it was boiling down there.
Nah, bro. It doesn't ring a bell. So it's like Saturday didn't stand out for me.
No, you didn't think the weather was nice?
Saturday, I don't remember, bruv.
Yeah, it was hot. It was nice.
It was like today.
Hotter than today.
Today was proper, you know. I seen Batty Riders out everything today, bro.
Oh, that's what I seen.
You seen Batty Riders?
Yeah, put me off my lunch.
Put you off your lunch?
You know what I'm talking about. Some people shouldn't wear Batty Riders.
Jesus Christ. Alright, well look, good evening to everybody. Evening Kim, evening to Majid, Donna, what you saying? Welcome to everybody who's tuned in. So basically, guys, this week we got no Benny Ben, yeah? So we're taking it back old school, innit? I'm actually working the ones and twos on the old school original laptop we had back in the day. So basically, guys, just give us feedback in the comments, innit? If there's anything that needs adjusting, let us know. I know the picture ain't as sharp as we'd like it to be, but hopefully we look crispy, even if the background perhaps doesn't. So we got a good show lined up for you. We've actually got a special guest who's going to be coming on later on in the show. So that's Young Lion, known from One Extra, the DRB podcast, the world's #1 dancehall podcast. And I'm looking forward to talking about some dancehall still, because I'm one of these man who's like, I do like dancehall, innit? Like, I do like it still. I'm not quite Tavis Carter.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're liking it like you're on Tavis.
Nah, I'm not. I was into the sound thing when I was like a schoolboy, and then obviously but I'm still Vibes Cartel. That's still my DJ, innit? Yeah. So you're still in the mix, yeah? That's in heavy rotation and on Tidal in my car, innit? Regular Vibes Cartel gets played, innit? It's rinsed. So yeah, looking forward to talking to Young Lion later on, man. So yeah, why? What's been going on? How's things been, bruv?
All good. Just getting in the swing of things.
Yeah.
Just first, is it? Yeah. Was it? Bruv, I'm confused. Like, I still thinking Easter holidays was like last week.
Bruv, it's Wednesday, bruv.
Yeah, but I'm still thinking Easter holidays was last week.
But bruv, it's Wednesday, bruv.
Yeah, I know it's Wednesday. What's that got to fucking do with anything? Hey,
language, kid. Language, mate. You still feel like it's last week?
Yeah, bruv, I just feel really just
some holiday thing.
Yeah. Well, the blues. I just don't feel motivated.
You don't feel motivated?
Nah.
Okay.
At all.
Well, I hope you start feeling better soon, bro. Because the sun's out, man.
The sun's out, guns out, innit?
Boy, it's gonna
bums
be.
Out.
Boy, I think there will be some girls with their bums out soon.
There was today. It wasn't nice.
It wasn't nice, no? You don't like that sort of thing?
Not when. Nah, some people shouldn't wear Batty Riders, innit? Basically.
Yeah.
Especially ones they've made themselves.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. That's the best type, isn't it? The ones where they cut it off.
Not if you see what I see.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You're looking out for some different. We got different. You're looking for something different to me. I like something with a little bit more of a bubble. You like the ironing board, isn't it?
No, I just seen some. I don't know. If you like what I seen, then what you said about not eating pork is a lie. Because that's what it looked like. It looked like a pig in body riders. It was disgusting.
Jesus Christ. Alright, let's move on, man. Let's move on. So, guys, we got a selection of topics to talk about with you guys this week for the first half of the show. I think the first thing that we should mention, bruv, is that we've been announced as hosts. As hosts for the 2018 Mogul Minded Group Awards. So big up to Skrilla and big up to Barnett for getting that deal done, bro.
What you mean getting that deal
Why
done?
you got that chin look on your face?
Getting that deal done?
You
What
did the
are
deal,
talking-
innit? You did the deal.
I didn't do no deal.
How did you wangle that, bro? How did you get us as hosts?
I was approached.
Yeah.
I was approached, and I was asked if we would be honoured to, and I said we would be honoured to. Obviously, I had to ask you first to see if you wanted to do it.
Okay.
And you said yes. So then I got back to Skrilla and announced that we would be happy to do it. And then Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle. Here we are.
Bob's your uncle.
Robert's your mum's brother.
Should we say what did we say? What was said?
What do you mean? What was said?
What was said last award ceremony that we were at?
What, that we would be introducing an award? I thought we
That
were
we-
going to introduce an award because we won last year.
Yeah.
So, some of you lot who are watching this, you were the ones who helped us actually win that award. So big up to everybody who did nominate
you
and
very
vote for
much.
us. Yeah, thank you. But basically, yeah, like I thought we was just going to be presenting the same award we won to this year's winner. But no, it seems like we're going to be hosting the entire event. So big up to Skrilla, big up to Kev, and big up to all of the MMG family. Really looking forward to it. Barnett is super gassed. I'm not even going to lie. Like, this guy cannot wait to do it, bruv. This guy's probably got his clothes ready already, like on the outside of the wardrobe, just waiting.
I ordered my clothes after the MMG Awards last year.
Oh, okay. You was feeling that confident.
Yeah, I was very confident.
All right. Well, listen, folks, man, get nominated anyway. Go to the MMG website. We'll basically post a link up on our page. But get nominated in your favorite. I think they've got a good variety of categories. So you've got business categories, you've got music categories, you've got entrepreneurs, fashion,
clothing line, music video, art. There's loads. Basically, there's loads. If you know anyone, obviously doing any of the categories that are under there, get voting for them now to be nominated for the awards. So they can hopefully be as lucky as us and win an award. But then again, I think a lot of people that we met at the awards who didn't win have actually gone on to loads of things after the awards. Loads of things. So big up to Wiser
because Wiser's one such character. He was on the same table as us. Big up to GMG man them as well. But yeah, I think everybody that was at that award ceremony, regardless of the outcome, everybody has definitely kind of stepped up, and are doing progressive things. So big up to everybody, man. It was part of that ceremony. All right, listen. So I think the first thing I want to talk about, and we were going to cover off the Starbucks thing first of all.
Yeah. But you've changed your mind.
I've changed my mind. Although I'm kind of wondering whether we should leave it till later in the show for obvious reasons. I don't know whether we should. Should we leave it till later on in the show?
Later on,
Alright, then cool. So let's talk about this Starbucks scenario. So, for those of you who are in tuned, over the last few days there were reports from a Starbucks coffee shop in the United States, Philly cheesesteak. Yep. Big up to everybody in Philadelphia, USA. So there was basically footage that came out of two young black guys who were in a Starbucks. They were waiting allegedly for a friend to join them, and I'm not really sure how the story goes so left, but it starts out as two guys sitting down in a coffee shop waiting for a friend, and it resulted in a bag of police turning up and man being taken away in handcuffs. Now there are calls to actually boycott Starbucks. Starbucks, I believe, have come out. They have apologized.
Yeah.
They've said that they're going to be introducing, is it like sensitivity training or something for their employees?
Well, they've closed 8,000 stores.
8,000 stores
to train their staff on basically on the incident that had happened. Not obviously the how to phone the police when a black guy comes in Starbucks.
Wow.
But basically, it's a racial bias training.
Right. Okay.
And that's basically for nearly 175,000 workers.
Wow. Okay.
So that's what Starbucks have done. The girl that phoned the actual police on the two guys has actually been relieved of her duties.
Dismissed. Good.
And the two guys apparently were actually going in there to meet a friend for a business meeting.
Okay.
So what I think has happened is this woman has gone up to them asking if they're going to buy anything, and I think they've said we're just waiting for someone to do a thing, and then that's when she's phoned the police on them.
Wow.
Bit of yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how surprised are you about it? I'm not really.
All right. This is how.
Although, sorry, let me just say, there have been numerous occasions where I have sat and waited in Starbucks and Costa Coffees.
In the US?
Across the UK. Okay, in fairness, but I'm interested in this incident because I'm sure, like with these coffee shops today, that is a place where a lot of people go to meet up, business and all these kind of things. Yeah. So that type of scene must be very common. Do you know what I mean? I can't imagine the girl who worked there or whoever works there would be like, you can't sit here and wait for somebody. I just struggle to get to grips with that. I don't know if I can believe that that's a good enough excuse. What do you think were her motivations behind this?
She just didn't like the look of them. She probably thought they were going to come and do a drug deal or something. She was just racial profiling, basically. That's what she was doing.
Yeah, but like in Starbucks coffee shop, like...
Yeah, but we don't know what kind of people what kind of person this woman was.
That's the thing, because have they like exposed who she is?
No, they haven't.
What they're
not going to release her name or anything. Starbucks are not going to release her name. All they've released is that she has been
disciplined
withdrawn from the business.
Well, do you know, in fairness, they can't expose her identity because they've got a responsibility to protect their employees. And there's probably some data protection laws that basically are in place that say that they can't do that. If they probably did reveal her identity, I'm sure they'd get sued for a bag of money anyway.
Yeah, so she would win.
She'd
racial profile.
She'd get a check. Yeah. But yeah, folks, man, in the comments, let us know what you think about it. I mean, personally, I don't know. Nothing surprises me these days.
Yeah, so let me give down, because I've been waiting to talk about this for a long time, bro. Okay. A long time, and this happened with me and you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're talking about the burger joint.
But then it happened another time as well. It happened, and I thought, let me just go in there, and it happened the second time. So
blow up the spot, bro.
Me and Rowan have basically gone to Ooey Burger on Picton Street to order some food after the show. It was after the show now.
Yeah, it was after the show, yeah.
So we've gone in there, and we stood there, and they're not even acknowledging us at all.
And the biggest joke about that is that Barnett is fucking massive, and this shop is tiny.
I had to duck.
You basically took up a third of the shop.
Have you seen Harry Potter 1? No, 2, when Hagrid comes through the door to get Harry. That's what it was like. And
so yeah, they ignored us.
And they basically ignored us. And then two white guys came in, and they kind of perked up and wanted to know, what these guys wanted and that. And Rowan looked at me, and I just looked at him, and I said, "Nah, I ain't eating it. I'm not eating it." I thought, flip this. And what pissed me off even more is that's the area where I grew up in.
Yeah.
These people, I don't know them at all. I've never seen them growing up in that area.
I don't think they're from that area.
No, they're not from that area.
No, I don't think they are.
I felt like that was a bit of
racial profiling. Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Can't tell you a story, bro. I'll give my opinions on it after still.
So I just said, nah, forget that, and we left.
Yeah.
So I thought, let me give it another try. So I went there again with my friend. Went in there, the exact same thing happened.
Was it the same girl?
The same people.
Okay.
The same people.
Yeah. That's not good. That's
and
not
they
good.
I just wonder how many people actually have that problem.
What, in that particular place?
In that particular place, because
gentrification.
I go to Chow Burger. On Gloucester Road.
Yeah.
You go in there, you haven't even decided what you're gonna have yet, and the people behind the counter, even the people who are flipping the burgers and chicken and vegan burgers for Benny, they say, "Hi, how you doing?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bit of courtesy. These people don't even wanna.
They look like they didn't even want to serve us.
No, they didn't want to serve us.
Okay, so this is my take on it. I think that the girl in there was a girl on the occasion that I went in there and that happened, it was the girl who was doing the talking. So the guys who was the chefs in the background, those guys seemed cool, but it was that girl who was at the front of house. And she basically, like, just the way she looked at us, just her whole mannerism, which, I don't know, Bonnet. Do you know what, bruv?
Say how it is.
No. I'd love to be a fly on the wall, because I don't know if there was something about how we came in the shop. I'm trying to play devil's advocate here. I'm trying to look for what was the rationale behind the way she acted, because she basically acted like, she didn't want to serve us, and she took fucking ages. The food took long. But I think the food does always take long in there, yeah? But her whole body language and everything, she just didn't seem like she wanted us in there. So that was my experience with Uwe Burger. I've been there 3 times in total.
The first time we went was wicked.
Yeah, but she wasn't there.
It was that other girl, and they were. Everyone in the back was welcoming. They were nice. They were like interested in the show.
Yeah.
Really eager about the show, and talking to us about it. Then the other 2 times, the one time I went with you, and then the second time I went with one of my other friends. Oh my days, like
they weren't on it.
Nah.
It's just that one girl. So to be honest with you, I think it's just that one girl, bro. I don't even think it's fair to just badge it on the whole company. I think it's that one girl. You
have to badge it on the whole company though, because they've got to stand up and sort that out. Just like the Starbucks.
Yeah. Well, we just have to give the feedback and just see if they're gonna do it. I don't know if it's a racial thing. I know that's the easy way to go. The easy thing to say is that was a racial thing, but it might not be. You know what I'm saying? She might just not have liked something about us.
What? Our skin? Because that's the only thing different.
I don't know.
Me, you, and the 2 guys that came in. She might just not have liked
the vibe that we had when we. I don't know.
Our vibe.
I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here, innit? I don't know, bruv. I'm just trying to really clock what was going on, because that was in Picton Street. Yeah. It is a gentrified part of town, though. But it is kind of upsetting, to be honest, when you see areas that were predominantly multicultural, and now you're in those areas and you almost feel like you're out of place in those areas.
It happened to us as well when we went to that place with Bugsy.
That was on Stokes Croft, didn't it?
That was on Stokes Croft. We walked in there and they all turned. It was like going in. It was like when Django rode into town on the horse. Everyone like turned around and looked at us as if to say, "What are you lot doing in there?" Slicks is down the road. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it at all.
I weren't feeling that either.
At all.
But I just laugh, innit? Like, to be honest with you, it's just one of those things.
Now, but when we were hungry, we weren't laughing.
Yeah, I know. Bun with them people in it and bun them places. Anyway, the next thing I want to touch on, and again, this has been quite prevalent in the news for the whole week, to be honest with you, was this complete disrespect that has basically come out of the Home Office in the past few days. Yes, scandal. Somebody needs to go. So this whole fiasco around the Windrush generation of Caribbean people. So for anybody who doesn't know, the Windrush basically refers to a generation of people from the Caribbean who basically came to England in the late 40s, between the late 40s to the early 60s, I think.
Yeah.
And this was a generation of people who came from the Caribbean to help rebuild the country after the war. And what happened was thousands of people came to the country. They migrated. My grandparents actually were part of the Windrush. They came to the UK, they settled, and what I think is quite unique no, maybe that's not the right word. But what I think is so, and I'm very proud of this as someone who's like first generation. Like my mum was born in Jamaica, yeah. But I'm very proud of the way that West Indian people have integrated into the society here. There's one thing about our people, we have integrated into the society here very well, right? And basically the Home Office decided, I think it was in 2010, to get rid of all of the
2012.
Okay, 2012, to get rid of the paperwork that logged that people had indefinite rights to remain in this country. Okay, so 2012, as Barnett's telling us, they got rid of the paperwork. They destroyed the paperwork. I think there's a massive task at hand where they need to digitize lots of documents that are available for people, and they decided not to digitize those documents, and they basically got rid of them. Yeah, what has then happened has been subsequently people have now been highlighted and told they don't have the correct documentation to prove their entitlement to be here. This is, the same Windrush generation of people. And they've been asked to prove that they are eligible to stay here by providing evidence, being things like pay slips, bank statements, and documents based from their original job. So some of these people are trying to get pay slips and references from employers who might not even be in business anymore.
No, imagine if you worked in Woolworths. Exactly.
That's a great example, bruv. That is a great example. Or Brooks. There's loads of businesses that are not in place anymore.
Do you know what? I will laugh, because this is why I laugh, because if they do actually come across all their pay slips and all their details and stuff like that, I bet the HMRC will owe them fucking loads of money.
No, but these people have been paying tax.
Yeah, I know.
They've been paying tax. They've been living their life in the way that people would expect them to. These have been model people. These are. I'm talking about me. Yeah, these are my ancestors, isn't it? These are my grandparents, these are your grandparents, these are our people, and I just think the treatment has been outrageous. But what I do think has been reassuring is to be honest, I've seen, and I listen to LBC in it, I listen to Leading British Conversation a lot,
No.
Radio
it is good though.
No, I listen to it. There's a lot of outrage on there, bruv. There are a lot of people, in fact I would say at least 80%, maybe more, are all on the side of the Caribbean people, saying that this is ridiculous. It's an outrage.
Of course, they will be, because it is an outrage. How can people from the Caribbean come over from the Caribbean to the UK
to rebuild? Yeah.
Pay taxes into the country. Yeah. To help rebuild it, all up until now, and then now they're saying that you haven't actually got the right kind of papers and stuff. We're gonna deport you. But the thing is, don't you remember a couple of years back, they were actually getting plane loads of Jamaicans and deporting them back.
Well, do you know what? I know of a lot of people who were deported in the last few years.
They tried to do it to my uncle.
Okay.
My uncle's like in his 60s.
Okay. How long has he been here?
He's been here probably over 40 years.
Wow. Okay. So what do you think's behind this? Do you think that this is part of some plan or effort to cut immigration numbers or something in that? I mean, I've heard descriptions to say these people are not immigrants anyway. These people are British citizens.
Most of them. My father's got a British passport.
Yeah. So why do you think this happened?
I don't know. Is it a smoke screen? I don't know.
Bruv, I heard a strategy the other day from one of my cousins. Big up to Kurt. This strategy is proper.
Kurt talks. This is just a strategy,
yeah? His strategy or his theory was that perhaps this was an effort, right, to get rid of these people. By doing so, somehow remove the requirement for them to have their pensions paid. Therefore, helping the government save billions of pounds. Now look, it's just a strategy, but I liked it. When I heard that, I was like, that kind of makes sense, because they're saying that there's a pension crisis, right? There's a shortfall. Yeah. There's not enough money in the system to pay all of these people's pensions. And imagine that. Imagine you could wipe out like millions of people or at least hundreds of thousands, and say, actually, you guys ain't eligible for pensions no more. Imagine how much money that's going to save the government.
A lot.
Do you reckon that's? What do you think of that theory?
That's a very, very good theory.
I liked
very
it.
Good theory.
I liked it.
Yeah, that is a very good theory when you think about it, because a lot of people that came over from the Caribbean, some of the jobs obviously that they had weren't great, but a lot of the people that came over went into jobs like as nurses and things like that.
Yep.
And, you know, as a nurse, you get kind of a good pension back in the day.
Yeah. All those civil servants, isn't it?
And a lot of them were
nurses are civil servants, isn't it? Are they civil servants? Is a civil servant just someone who works for the government? Is that right?
Yeah.
So a nurse is classed as a civil servant? Yeah? Alright, yeah, they are.
Not for long.
Big up to Young Lion, innit?
Not for long.
Empowering man with the knowledge in the
Any
Bible.
public services.
Yeah, any public service. Yeah, okay.
So
a lot of these people you were saying were nurses.
Some of them even fought in the wars or were in the army.
Yeah.
So, you know, the money that they have coming to them when they, you know, get their pension is going to be a lot of money.
It's going to be good money.
It's going to be a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice.
Yeah.
So I can, because my grandmother had a pension.
Yeah.
She was still getting her pension when she was alive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I could see that, because it's not just 1,000. There's a lot of people.
Yeah. I know that generation, they worked hard, man. Those people came here. Most people came here with little to nothing, and they worked. They grafted. Do you know what I mean? Like dedication, man. And those days as well, it wasn't the world it is today. Like, you had to work hard. They had it hard, man, and they worked. A lot of us now, there are homes in our families because that was laid down by our grandparents. You know, they started the partner system that was already in yard, but they brought the partner system. People use their partner money to get a deposit, get on the ladder. It's these people, man. I'm really proud, in fact, to even think about who these people are and what they've gone on to achieve, man. And I think that
in that time as well.
Yeah, I think that theory though is an interesting one.
Very interesting.
I don't know. Let's look in the comments before we move on. All right, Donna. What are you saying, Don? Bless up. Topics now. Oh, love of politics. Alan Ballers. Hello, Alan. Bare government cover up. Yeah, I agree, bro. I would be interested to find out what really is behind it, because Theresa May is playing a fool, innit? But I just don't trust none of these politicians. Have you got your payslips on 25 years ago? Come on, no, exactly, no. I haven't got pays. I get digital payslip now.
But do you know what pisses me off is that the HMRC are asking for people's payslips when they have people's information. All they need is a national insurance number.
Yo, do you know, I get that sometimes I feel like, you see HMRC, yeah? I hope I'm not gonna regret saying this, but there's so much money, people doing things, they can't be on top of everything.
No, but they're not on top of everything. They're not collecting taxes from the big companies.
Nah, they know about that. But look, that's another thing altogether. But they can't be. It's too complicated, man. And the thing is as well, a lot of government departments, they don't talk to one another. So the people who are in the department on level 1 of the building, they don't speak to the people on level 4.
No.
They don't even have a channel of communication.
I wouldn't speak to them down there. Bastards.
Right, Stacey Peach. Good evening, Stacey. Stacey said a woman had her license taken away and she's been driving here for over 26 years with her husband. And when she asked why, they said she's not a UK citizen.
What? What does her license say? UK driving license. They take the piss.
Louise, big up to Louise. There's a situation right now where a young lady, Irish, with half Jamaican children born here, have been told her kids are not British. Oh man,
what is wrong with these people?
Yeah, look, I think the common consensus is that it's not a very good situation. We've got another comment here from Faye Maris. Good evening, Faye. They don't look what Jamaican grandparents do here for their children. I just think, like I said, I'm very proud of the generation. I got to admit as well, like I said to you before, I'm proud of the way people are standing up for the Caribbean people. And like I said, I listen to LBC, religiously. When I'm driving to work, like, I listen to LBC all the time, innit? I go to work, I go to a meeting, come out the meeting, in the car, radio, all the time, yeah? And I'm telling you, people are backing the thing, yeah? So salute to everybody who's standing up and representing for the Caribbean people. And let's hope that this fiasco is put to bed. I think there's going to be compensation as well for people who have been deported, which is good. You know, we do want to see reparations in some way, shape or form. So yeah.
Well, hopefully Amber Rudd is going to basically resign, the Home Secretary.
Amber Rudd. Yeah.
Nah,
she is. Has that been announced?
She's rude.
Has that been announced?
No. She ain't gonna. It's
There's
been
pressure
announced.
there, though,
People want her to resign. She didn't even know. She didn't know anything about figures of how many people. She didn't know anything.
Yeah.
At all. Like, why? How do these people get this? How do these people get these roles? It's so corrupt over. It's ridiculous. Have you seen the government in Canada? How everyone that runs in certain departments actually specialized in that department
that's what. Yeah, but that's what it should be, right?
That's what it should be. Here, it's just some bullshit, corrupt rubbish.
Yeah, I feel bad because I really don't trust the government.
Nobody trusts the government.
Do you know what? I just want to say this before we move on, right? Because I'm just conscious of time. I think that even when that whole Russian fiasco was going on with the poisoning of the what were their names? The Skirples or something like that. I was one of these people who was very much of the mindset of, look, before you lot start throwing accusations, let's just get the proof, yeah? And I feel like people who had a similar mindset to me were portrayed as being anti-patriotic or unpatriotic, but it's not even that, you know. Like, I love our country, I love this country, yeah, this is where I'm born, this is where I'm raised, I love this country, but all I'm saying is, time and time again, the government have sold us a pack of lies. They get this hysteria going on amongst the nation. Yeah, we need to do something. Something happens, then we find out later on down the line that we was lied to, right? And it just keeps happening.
Yeah.
It happened with the Iraq War. It's happened with plenty of other circumstances. And then basically, this is the definition of insanity. Is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. And what I think people, and I don't think it's just the British people, I guess every democracy, people in a democracy are probably the same. But people just buy the shit. They just buy it and don't even question it.
No, because they don't want to. They're sheep. That's what it is.
Sheeple.
They're sheep.
Sheeple. They are sheeple, bruv. They are sheeple.
They just follow whatever. Oh yeah. Nah, you got to look, step back sometime. I'm an observer. When I go to a place, I like to sit at the back so I can observe. That's what you got to do. Don't be at the front so you can only see one thing. Observe from behind. The poisoning, ridiculous.
You sound mad thirsty, bro. Be at the what? At the back so you can observe the behind.
So I can observe everything. I don't like sitting at the front because I can't see what's going on behind me. Yeah. I sit at the back so I can observe everything. That's what people got to do. Stop looking into the news and whatever they're telling you. Do you know what I mean? Piers Morgan had a go at the government.
Yeah.
He went in.
Yeah.
Hats off to Piers.
Yeah, it's funny how Piers has really changed himself around, right? Yeah, from being like a piece of shit to some people's hero. I mean, look, you know, sometimes
you can't polish a piece of shit, but yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's up for debate. But look, guys, I hope everybody's enjoying the show so far. You're tuned in to the Ross Barnett Show. Please like, please share, please subscribe, all of that. We need backative, people.
Yeah.
We need backative so Barnett can get Just for Men shade 247 black.
Shall I dye I think I'm going to dye it black.
I think you should dye it for the MMG Awards, bruv. That would be sick, innit? No, I'm serious, bro.
Alright.
Dye your shit black, innit, for the MMG Awards,
black,
bruv.
Yeah,
Jet black.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you look like you're from the Far East or something. Yeah?
Yeah.
You on that, yeah?
Yeah, I'm on that.
No, you're lying.
I'm on that.
Alright, look, salute peeps, man. We're going to take a quick break and then we'll be back in a minute. And when we come back, we're going to have man like Young Lion from the DRB podcast, One Extra, all of that good stuff, representing Bristol.
See you after the break.
We'll see you in a second.
And it's like that. Positive energy. Calm. Positive, calm. Yeah. You see me, might sound hard than a trap, but I ain't gonna talk no gibberish. I'll talk facts about how we've all been lied to, but we don't care about that. Constant distractions, all setbacks with iPhones and iPads, all that crap. Can't get rid of it, even though at times I'm a hypocrite, struggling, but I never tell myself I'm gonna quit. League on my own, I'm hardly seen around, and that goes. Third eyes open like nobody knows I'm crazy. The most people don't know, so I speak.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Ross Barnett Show. Some good debate, man. Some good, healthy debate taking place behind the scenes still, I'm not even gonna lie. But I want to welcome to the set the man to my left. Big up to man like Young Lion. What you saying, bro? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Yes.
Bro, I'm looking forward to having a chat with you still. You're one of the people who I remember. You're probably one of the first people that I remember seeing on like a national platform. I'm thinking, yo, that's a guy from the ends. So you're probably the first man I think, bro, that I remember on that level still. What do you reckon, boy? Is there anybody else you can remember? One extra. I take it from that pause that there was nobody else.
There was no one.
Okay. So, bro, man, I'm interested to find out about the journey. So you're from Bristol?
Yeah, Eastern.
Yeah, like so born and raised, yeah.
Born and raised, but
Foundation. What school did you go?
St George. I went to Eastern Road Primary.
Okay.
And I went to Fairfield Grammar for the first year, and then
Okay.
I got in bare trouble in it. So the first year, like, man got in that bare trouble, like bare fights.
Yeah, that school's soft, bro.
Because you know, like when you leave primary school like when you're 11, innit?
Yeah.
You go to secondary school, and then you just become like a man. So
Yeah.
wasn't really behaving and things. Like, obviously, man was getting bullied, but sticking up for himself. So fighting all the time. So mom just said, "Look, I had enough." So after a year, I went to St George School.
Yeah.
I went there.
Okay. Hold on a minute. People just said, Peeps, can you hear us? Because somebody, Louise said there's no sound. Can you just confirm that you guys can hear? Just somebody just say sound. I think there is sound now still.
Yep.
Yeah? Sound?
Still the same.
Yeah, man, there's sound, man. Yeah, there's sound, man.
Yeah.
They can hear. They can hear. Alright, so, yeah, that transition. It's funny though, because when you do go to senior school, you're right, you do think, like, because everything's different. Because we're used to, in primary school, you're in one class all day. When you go to senior school,
different.
Yeah, you're going from different lesson to lesson.
Even like what you're talking about earlier, like, even like things like racism and all them things, they're like, it was happening in primary school, but you're not really aware of it in primary school. So when you're older, you look back thinking, rah, when that happened, or when the teacher told me that. But when you go to secondary school, the whole world opens up, and you know about Kial and them thing there as well.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like, you think you're a big man. And
it changes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Turn the main down a little bit.
Because remember, you're like a 11-year-old mixing with 16-year-olds all of a sudden.
Yeah.
2 years away from adults. So all of a sudden, at 11 years old, you're mixing with like kids, and all of a sudden you're mixing with like near enough adults.
Yeah.
So you think you're one of them now.
Yeah.
It changes, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Still, I thought I became a man. The day I thought I became a man was at Bannerman Road Primary School when man bought in a porno mag. Yeah, a man saw the porno mag. Yeah.
I know about that still.
And I just thought, no, I'm being 100%. Yeah. When this happened, yeah, I was just like,
You brought it in.
I'm not gonna throw But man bought in the porno magazine, yeah, and there was one article, and the woman was called the Craven Raven, yeah. I think I told man this story before. I'm not even gonna go into it too deep. But anyway, that was when I kind of thought, raw, man's big man now, innit? Like, but obviously I wasn't. I was like, you.
Oh, they're saying sound again, you know.
What's going on with the sound, peeps?
For real? I can hear it still.
Yeah, yours seems really distorted though.
Yeah, man, the sound should be alright, man. The sound should be alright.
Yeah. But yeah, even secondary school, that's when you first know about fashion and them thing there as well.
Yeah,
I'm just wearing whatever like my parents like give me to wear.
Yeah.
And then obviously you go to secondary school and you just read out about fashion. So everything, the whole world just opens up.
It was different, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're from probably from the community, one of the original Rastafarian families that I can remember. Yeah. I know, salute to everybody out there, but just one of the, because you got quite a few siblings, I just remember your family from early. So what was it like growing up as a Rastafarian during like the 80s and then into the early 90s?
To be honest, it was harder than what it is now.
Okay.
And the reason I say hard is like, not in an ego way, but like myself and my older brother, Glenn, like we were like the sort of like the first, and
yeah.
So then, what we was getting prejudices from the white people.
Okay.
Yeah, but also from the black people, because back then to have locks, all you hear was like "Go dirty Rasta."
Right.
You know what
Okay.
I mean? So
okay.
even the black youths them used to like take a piss out of us, or like the black elders and they even like us and call us devil worshippers, and all you know for they think you're just smoking weed and you think you're gangsters. You know what I mean? So where now if you have locks, it's seen as like it's like a fashion thing.
Yeah.
It's like people understand Rastafarianism as well, so there's a more understanding of it, so everyone accepts it, and everyone sees it for what it is. But then, now it was a fight. I even see my parents go through the same fight as well, man. So I ain't gonna say it was easy, because it wasn't. It was hard.
Yeah.
So it does make you who you are, though. But I ain't gonna lie, it was hard. A few times where, as a youth, I wanted to cut my locks off.
Yeah.
Just to have an easier ride.
But that's another reason why I got to rate you and rate some of your siblings. We're not gonna go into your family, but a lot of the Rastafarian families that I remember, as when we were kids, were Rasses, but a lot of people did decide to cut off their hair, and I wonder, even with you talking, I wonder how much of that was down to just like the pressures of society. I imagine there's pressures.
It was. Cause I know a few still. There's a few Rasta brethren, as we call it, that we grew up together.
Yeah.
One minute, they all got locks. Next minute, you go to school like, bro, where's your locks gone?
Yeah.
And the parents then decide to just chop off all the youths and locks. And at that time, I couldn't really understand it, because like their parents still had the locks, but they never had the locks. So I'm thinking like, well, go on, it's like it's just for an easier ride. Obviously, it was. Yeah. So I just thought, raw. For some reason, my dad wanted me to just like, stand firm in it. You get me? So I was just soldier out and done. Which I'm glad I did now, but at the time, it was hard.
Yeah. Nah.
Big up Mwamba.
He's one of the original man them as well.
Yeah.
And his whole family as well. Which is,
I grew up with Moms, original.
There's a couple of Rust that did proper hold it down.
First,
Monday, you know what I mean?
First Rastafarian pharmacist I've ever known, Mwamba.
Man. Serious, make everybody proud, man. Serious.
Go and talk a minute. Let me just try and fix up this thing here.
So how did you get into DJ?
DJ?
Yeah.
My dad like was always into music.
Yeah.
The sound system. And like back then, like everyone like as it's not like now where you have your phone, you stream it through like a Bluetooth speaker. Yeah. Everyone had a hi-fi, so you had like your record player from somewhere, your tape deck from somewhere, amplifiers from somewhere, and it's all string up.
Yeah.
So like the sounds, you know what I mean? So a speaker. Yeah. It's in the house, man, you know what I mean? So I'll see him
in the front room.
Yeah. Literally. So I just got into it from then. I just used to like, because he was always doing it. I suppose if you go to someone who like plays golf, you're gonna end up liking golf.
Yeah.
My dad just loved music. Massive record collection, just everywhere. Every day he was playing music. I can't remember a day when he wasn't playing music, whether it be records or cassettes. So I just got the love and the passion for that. And then how the DJing come about, like I would see him on pirate radio stations.
Yeah.
And he would always give me like the last 5 minutes of the show.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
allowing me to select the tune then, which to me, that felt like a nice 2 hours. But, you know what I mean? Think about it, like a kid at 9, 10 years old playing on the radio for like 5 minutes. It's only 3 tunes.
Big, isn't it?
That's big though, bruv.
Massive.
Yeah.
So, but I was playing his music anyway. And then what happened is, I think must have been about 12, 13. That's when I started to get pocket money.
Okay.
You know, I mean, £2 a week.
Yeah.
Suffer.
That sound alright though.
But to save a pound, take a pound. So every 2 weeks I go buy a tune.
Yeah.
And then with the tune, I'd have the record there and I'm thinking, raw. All I wanted to do was show off the music that I had. Yeah. So that's why I became a DJ. I wanted to show the music what I had. And that's how it started.
Okay.
Like how do I? It's like, you know when you buy like a brand new trainers and you want to go and show people.
Yeah.
I just want to show man in my records.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
Look at this new Barnett killer track. I go, listen to this.
Yeah.
Boom.
So what was the first events that you kind of got on and started playing?
I said this story before. I can't really remember that the first event name. What I can remember is there was a bank holiday when you probably remember as well. Like growing up, it always used to be like all days.
Yeah.
In like pubs and stuff.
Yeah, free blackbirds, all of that.
Yeah. With the family, but for some reason, my mum and dad wasn't going out that day.
Okay.
Why? So I had the backpack, and I just stuffed all the records in there.
Yeah.
And I just walked to like a few old days. Walked to like 3 Blackbirds. There's one on Stapleton. There's one on near Chelsea Road at the time.
Was it called the Plough at the time?
Oh, I can't remember. Black Swan.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's still going now.
Yeah.
There was one on the Chelsea Road as well.
Yeah, it's the Plough.
Was it the Plough?
Yeah.
So I remember walking there first.
Yeah.
And then I just said, look, can I have a spot?
Yeah.
Unbeknown to me, it happened at the right time because I wasn't going at peak time.
Right. Okay.
I remember them things is from 12 noon to 12 at night.
Yeah.
And as a youth, I was going at like 1, 2 o'clock.
Right.
Not realizing that we were at peak time. I was just going.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, it was a good thing. So
Yeah.
I'd go there and just ask like, do you mind if I just quickly play?
Yeah.
So when them man need a piss break,
Yeah.
go play some tunes.
Do your thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then there was a saw like the talent in me, and then there's one brother, you know what, I'm gonna die because I can't remember his name. We ended up playing in Tastings. And he did rate, man, he gave me some tunes.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, I'll take them. Them time it was some drum and bass tunes, some jungle tunes.
Okay.
But he was like, I saw man saying, I need them tunes.
Yeah.
Take them one, so I thought, alright, 3 records.
Yeah. Take it, yes.
Then walked to Black Swan, and it's still owned by Mel. Did the same thing. And then Mel in Black Swan, and I've never even said it to him still, but he was instrumental in me learning the craft of DJing on 2 decks.
Okay.
My dad had 1 deck.
Yeah.
So the passion of the music was from him, but mixing on 2 decks was from Mel.
Right.
And that all came about like, as a teenager. I just said to him, look, can I practice in the back? You know what the man turned around and told me? Why? Who's gonna pay for my electric? I'm like, I ain't got no money. He was joking still, but at the time I'm like, I ain't got no money.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, cool. So I think it was like every Tuesday and Thursday, I would go there, he'd give me a set time, and it was literally daytime. Obviously, like I'd be in the youth, I played overly loud, and so he'd come in the back and say, look, you have to turn it down because I've got customers in the front.
Yeah.
But it just allowed me to use the Technic deck. And back then, like the record decks then was like $1,000 each.
Yes.
So not no cheap thing.
Yeah.
So
Expensive.
when I think about it now, for him to give me that chance to like mess around with his equipment in the back. Yeah. It's just me and my brother in there, we just skanking. Yeah. No one else there, but for him to just give me that, like, and not even like supervise me as well. It's a big thing.
Yeah, man. Big up to Mel.
So big up to Mel.
Big up to Mel. Mel, Mel's a friend of mine still. I'm definitely gonna play this to Mel still.
I've never told him that still, but I have a big one for that.
Yeah.
And like I even just thought now, like when I was on what pirate radio station did Jackie hold? Passion FM.
Passion, yeah.
Passion. And me and my brother at the time, C's, probably known as.
Yeah.
We started DJing.
Salute to C's. Yeah.
Salute to him still. So we started DJing when I was like 14, 15.
Yeah.
And we would have a Wednesday slot. And our Wednesday slot was like 6 or 8. And we would go in there, we would just wild up.
Yeah.
And we're just 2 young youths just having fun, innit?
Yeah.
There wasn't no play one record. Here's the next tune,
Yeah, vibes, it was vibes.
We play like we're in the dance.
Yeah.
Pull up. No one ain't there pulling up. But we're just vibing.
Yeah.
And then, but I just thought that was a be all end all. Like, my whole life would just be every Wednesday, boom, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then one time, Jackie calls me now and she's like, yeah, we feel we want to move you to a Friday. Like, cool, because your show's got more of a vibe.
Right.
So I want to move you on a Friday, 6 to 8. And that was the first time I realised, man can do this thing.
Yeah. That's a good slot as well, isn't it, on a Friday?
Yeah, Friday 6 to 8 was the peak time slot.
Yeah, that's a good slot, yeah.
So I'm thinking, why have I got that slot? Why did she see that in me to do that?
Yeah.
And that's what sort of gave me the belief, like, I must be good there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because before I was just messing around.
Okay. How much, what's the difference between you and C's, years-wise?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
Yo, you're a young man, bro.
2 years younger than me.
Yeah. Cause me and C's the same age still. So okay.
So 2 years older than you.
Yeah. So you're a young man. We're young men out here.
Wait, you think I was old or something?
But I just thought you was older, not old. But I just thought you was older.
I thought you were older. I swear, I thought you were older as well.
You're grey though, like.
Yeah, I know, but I'm wise. That's wise. That's not old. That's wise.
Nah, bro, he's not wise. Look
at my skin. Look at my skin. I got my skin so fucking youthful.
Nah. Salute. Just holding on, yeah. Just holding on. Okay. So you go to Passion. You get that slot. How did that go? So was it kind of straight away? And also, sorry, just to go back, bruv. I'm sure I remember you playing at because I used to go Hawley Road, yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure you used to play at some of them Hawley Road events, bro.
I skipped.
That's a vital piece of history, you know, bro.
Right. So Hawley Road, even though everything you see, now everyone's got Eastern and West and St. Paul's team. Back then, Eastern and St. Paul's was the same.
It was one.
Yeah.
It was one.
Yeah.
We had friendly competition.
Yeah.
So I was a Mill Youth Centre brother.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Hawley Road was our friendly competition.
Yeah.
Now I mean, it wasn't no proper.
We're beef.
So the first sound system I was in was
Equator, okay.
Oh.
And the funny thing was, the only man that knows the story is he's still my brother to this day, my bona fide brother to this day. Management.
Okay.
Right? So I remember going into Equator. I remember going into the dance. My dad took me there. So my dad took me to the youth dance there, and I started feeling the vibes from then. Because back then, people used to go on the mic and spit.
Yeah.
But I spit, but I ain't really got no lyrics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't remember, my favourite tune, I can't even remember the words.
Yeah.
I'm the DJ.
Bruv, there's been quite a few references today of you not remembering things, Your memory's not good, man.
So,
alright, go ahead. Yeah.
Right, so I remember going to the Equator dance now.
Yeah.
And seeing Clint win the clash against Raiders.
Okay.
Who's known as King Aggie.
Yeah.
So King Aggie was on the Equator sound. Going against Buff.
Okay. Yeah.
No, Buff was on Unique Star.
Yeah. Buff is even to today. Buff is Unique Star still. Yeah.
Raiders 42 was the next team.
Yeah.
And I remember Clint winning, and obviously Clint's tall, innit?
Yeah.
So I look at Clint raw. He must be the man for the sound.
Yeah.
Cause I know the big man already. I know Danny, who's about the big man for the sound.
Yeah.
Man used to come check my dad all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking for the youths then, because every sound had a youth section.
Yeah.
And then they must have got the trophy now, and Clint gave this trophy to this guy in the small jacket. I'm thinking, raw. How's he getting all the big up? And I didn't even see him do nothing apart from select.
Yeah.
And he wasn't on the mic. So anyway, I was approaching now, and he's like, yeah, lad, you want to bring him to the sound.
Yeah.
And that man is still my brother to this day, so big up to management.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was in that sound first, Equator for a bit. And then from Equator I went to Ghetto Force, which is with Lashes.
Yeah. I remember Ghetto Force as well.
And then from Lashes I went...
Critical was in that sound as well.
Yeah.
And now Watson.
Critical Watson and Lashes.
Yeah.
That started off with Lashes and Critical C.
Okay.
The two of them.
Yeah.
And I was interjected from there.
Yeah.
And then from there I went to Qualitex. So by the time I was 18, 19, I went to Qualitex.
Yeah.
But all amongst that Hawley Road thing, that was me, Mr. Mention.
Yeah. Salute to Mention.
Mr. Mention,
I still rate Mention to this day.
Yeah.
There's some serious selectors in Bristol.
Yeah.
They just never get the opportunity to or get that phone call to go to the next stage.
Yeah.
But I think people that mention they've got that talent to do it.
Yeah. Okay. So all right. So let's go back now. Let's go back. So you're on Passion. You're doing your thing. How did tell us about that call? How did that call come? That turned out to be the opportunity for you to get onto One Extra and onto that national platform.
To be honest, when people say they can vision things.
Yeah.
I used to always by the time I was 16, 17, I always thought I was the best at what I did.
Okay.
Not on the show off way, but I always thought I was able to be the next Goldfinger.
Yeah.
I would listen to Goldfinger and record the shows. And I was always thinking I could be the next one. And I remember One Extra popping up as this brand new station, black station. I listened to DJs on there thinking, but I could easily be on there, but we're just from Bristol, no one will want to...
Yeah.
I could be on there. When I was in politics, I would travel up and down the country.
Yeah.
So I knew I was able to do that. And then I was sort of getting disheartened, which is a life lesson to me still, because I started giving up. There's nowhere I could, how am I going to get discovered? How am I going to be seen?
Yeah.
One Extra's popping up. It's like 3 months old, and that probably was the last chance to like make it big. And then the day I said, right, that's it. I give it the DJ. So I moved out of town as well at the time.
Yeah.
And the day I was going to get the DJ in was the same day I got the phone call from One Extra.
Wow.
And the phone call, the joke is the phone that was like, this is a guy called Crispin. He was like, no, this is Crispin from One Extra. So I'm like trying to play calm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're currently looking for DJs outside of London. But the problem was like, it's a new station set up, and they didn't want all the DJs to be from London.
Okay.
It's a national radio station.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what happened was somebody who works there is from Gloucester.
Yeah.
And she happened to see me play out live in Gloucester a few times.
Okay.
So she works there as a producer. And she was like, yeah, I know a DJ called Young Lion.
Yeah.
You know, because to her, even though I was playing in Gloucester, I'm from Bristol, innit? So
yeah.
she was like, yeah, he's from Bristol as well. And he come up Gloucester and mash up the place a bit.
Yeah.
And that's how I got the phone call. So they said, yeah, come up. So I thought I actually got the show, innit?
Yeah.
when I went up there.
Yeah.
So I went up there and they were like, you got to do like a little test run. This is after I told all my friends, and said, boom, I'm on One Extra.
Yeah, you got it.
The phone call was it.
yeah.
So boom. So I got up there and I thought, yeah, give it a little test run. So I've done a little the demo and they said, we'll get back to you. So I thought, rah. So I think, how do I tell these people now, like, if I don't get the thing?
Yeah.
So when everyone said, like, what's going on with the show? I just said, when I went up there, there was like 20 people up there who went to audition.
Yeah.
It was just me one up there.
Yeah.
20 people up there, so if I get the call, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And then I get the call, and then that was it. It was every 2 weeks for a year, and the 1 year contract.
Yeah.
And it was for the nighttime shift, once a fortnight.
Okay.
And so basically, syndicated with someone else.
Yeah.
And then I just saw that as a competition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought, right, what can I do to outdo this guy here? Because this guy is obviously going to try and be the baddest thing as well.
Yeah.
It was a partnership as well. There's two of them.
Was they the same genre of music?
Same genre of music.
Okay.
I mean, it was a duo. And one of them was called Mention. Was it the Bristol Mention? Yeah. Lucky enough.
Yeah.
Stiff competition.
Yeah.
But no, so it was mentioning somebody else. And I was listening to them thinking, like, there's better man in Bristol for them. Like, even I knew I was like better than them. So I thought, right, just do my thing, just keep doing that, keep plugging away. But also, like, try and be the best. Like, I just seen everyone as an audition. But they were seeing it as a show, like they were seeing it as I'm on One Extra and I made it.
Yeah.
But I seen it as everyone I'm on, I'm auditioning because I want that next contract.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then lo and behold, I got it.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I stayed there. I stayed there for 10 years.
So did you you have to go to the studio in London though? Like whenever you're set, yeah?
Yeah, studio in London. So I was traveling each and every week.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, cause I was thinking that today. I was thinking, would you have gone up the road? But
no, but when you think about it, like traveling for like 1 hour and 45 minutes to work, it's a UK thing that we're spoiled, so we see that as a far distance.
Yeah.
But you can live in north of London and go to south of London. It's going to take you like 2 hours.
Yeah. You're right.
In America, who like travel 2 hours just to go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a norm for them.
Yeah.
So it's just for us. We're not used to that. We're used to having everything right next to us.
Yeah. Good point, man.
There's been a few times I've gone to a meeting in London, and then the producer in London, we've left the same time, and I've got there before.
Yeah.
So it just we're just used to everything
being local.
So, local and close, but driving for 1 hour and a half.
It's not a big thing, is it? It's not a big thing. And you was there for 10 years.
10 years, and every year was a year contract. So I see loads of people come and go.
Yeah.
So every year was a blessing, really.
Okay.
So can you tell us about some influential artists that you've actually worked with as well, met?
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
All of them.
Best, but give me your top 5.
The top one I'll give you is Sizzler.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sizzler.
Is that your type of music?
Yeah, but at that time as well, he was my favorite artist.
Yeah.
At that time.
Yeah.
I still hold him up in high regard now. But at that
man, legend still.
He was the man. So to like work with him, and I was like not just working with him, I went to his yard and met his mom and things like that.
Okay.
So that's one thing. One Extra gives you the opportunity to like see all your favorite artists.
Yeah.
But then with that, there was good and bad at the same time, because when you listen to music, you have this ideology in your head of what they like.
Yeah.
and then sometimes you meet them. I'm not talking about Sizzler, but sometimes you meet like an artist, and they're totally opposite. To
Yeah.
And then you kind of spoil the image for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So after about 2-3 years, I sort of said to myself, I don't want to know the artist then personally.
Yeah.
Obviously, I interview them and everything like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to be friends with them after that because it just became. You got to see how some of them are, and it was just like, nah, man.
Yeah. I had that experience still.
Industry's kind of fake.
I met DJ Premier. You know DJ Premier, the hip hop producer, my all-time favorite producer. Yeah, he came to Level one time years ago, man. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I don't know. But I met him here, and I just thought, yo, this guy's a prick, blood. And it kind of shattered things for me.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? I was like, yo, like this guy that, like, I love what he does so much, so I can understand
There's
how.
enough ego in the industry as well.
Yeah.
There's enough fakeness in the industry as well.
Loads.
Even now, like you try and talk to people from outside the industry, and you might as well not say that because like hitting a brick wall.
Yeah.
Either they think you know it all and you're just chatting, or they think nah, it don't go like that. So you just best not even say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not all what it seems like.
So I gotta ask you this question, bruv. This is a question that I've actually I gotta ask you this because we've always had this thing about people bringing others, and I'm gonna be real with you. Live TV. I have before like been talking about people. That sounds mad, isn't it? But just talking about people who've got to great places, and I've questioned like why have they not brought anyone, or have they? So the question for me, or I want to ask you is, have you tried to bring anyone, or did you bring anybody? Did you bring anybody up to your level, like from Bristol?
You can't, no matter what industry you're in, you can't necessarily bring people to your level.
Okay.
You can bring people the opportunity for them to come to your level.
Yeah.
So I've done that many a times with enough people.
Yeah.
Bring them to places to create for them to then take the opportunity.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
What happens is sometimes a lot of people look at you to like do everything for you.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't do everything for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can bring you and introduce you to certain things or open your eyes to certain things.
Yeah.
It's for now you to take advantage of that.
Yeah. I hear you.
It's like when a man brings me to one extra. If I look at the manager and be like, look, you should make me stay here forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you going to do for me?
Yeah.
It's not his job, he's giving me the opportunity.
Yeah.
And his opportunity was, right, you're there every 2 weeks on a night shift.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Like, so I utilize that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I brought like, even artists. I brought like artists with me to like industry meetings, to like even club events where I've been with like big producers there.
Yeah.
Now, if you turn up as an artist, to an industry event where you know there's going to be artists and producers
Preparation.
there, and you don't turn up with a mix CD, or any material of yourself,
Wow. Yeah.
who gets the blame?
Wow.
They want to turn around and be like, Lion. Introduce me to that, brother. Like, dude, you know, brother, I brought you here. Now it's on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you can't model code people all the time.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even now to like even artists, I've been in Jamaica before. I won't even say the name. And I've been in the studio with like a big producer.
Yeah.
World 21.
Yeah.
And Stephen the Genius McGregor and all that. And I was like, look, there's this you Bristol, trust me, bad. So I'm giving him the
selling him.
Yeah. Like, alright, man, I'll give you one chance because they see it as, oh, I'm on one extra, so I must be talking some sort of
Yeah.
I called the brother. I said, look, there's an opportunity for you to be on the same rhythm as like enough of these other artists.
Yeah.
I mean the same artists like Beanie Man and all that. So boom, it's like send me the rhythm. Sending the rhythm. I was in Jamaica for another week. Didn't get nothing back. So I said to the producer, I said, like, don't worry, when I go back to you guys, sort it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Gone back, I seen the brother and said, look, what happened? The man said to me, the brother said to me, Lion, respect for the link, but choose how to do the mixtape for the streets then first, innit?
I'm gonna fucking throw this fucking
So what more can I do?
You can't do nothing else. You can't, bro. Look,
there's nothing more. So all you can do is give people opportunity. So like, people see other people like, say for instance, they see like 50 Cent.
Yeah.
And they see that G Unit. 50 Cent never just signed G Unit and just made them who they were.
Yeah.
He gave them an opportunity.
They had to take it. Yeah. Run with it. Yeah.
I mean, so same thing I do with DJs and artists. I bring them with me, introduce them to places or give them advice.
Yeah.
If they choose then to be like, he done 90s out of 10 for me, but 10 for me, but he didn't want to do the tempting. That's down to you, bro.
Yeah.
So it's work ethic.
Do you know what? That's real, and I'm glad you answered that in that way. But I had to ask you. Do you know what I mean? Because do you know, bro? Since we've been doing this show, this is me personally. I've learned that lesson. There's been people on this show who I haven't necessarily asked certain questions. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I've reflected on it, and I thought. And I spoke to people in it, people who know me, who might know certain situations, who say, "Yo, why didn't you ask that question?" So I just wanted to ask him, but I respect for answering that.
It's like when Goldfinger used to come down, before I was even a big DJ.
Yeah.
I was just like Young Lion on Qualitex, and Goldfinger would come down, and Goldfinger, I knew Goldfinger not as a brethren, but we knew him to A.
Yeah.
Reason every time, ever again. I couldn't just hang with him and be like, Goldfinger, what are you gonna do for me?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All I can do with Goldfinger is you see that man you're with, because Goldfinger would be a man he'll bring down Capleton.
Yeah.
Or bring down Beanie Man, or bring down Bounty Killer.
Yeah.
Or he'll bring down certain producers. I'm thinking, raw. Here's my mix CD. Here's my mixtape.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you introduce me, I'm now giving you the work.
Yeah.
It's work ethic, man. It's people just expect things to be thrown at them. And then there's an other saying as well, I hear it a lot of times. It's not just Bristol, uppers in every city.
Yeah.
I travel in the city. They'd be like, what has my hometown done for me?
Yeah.
You can't keep looking you can't beg no one to listen to you. You can't beg no one to buy your music.
Yeah.
All you can keep doing is keep pushing it out there.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, music is an opinion. Your favorite artist may not be my favorite artist.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you're right, doesn't mean I'm wrong. Whether you're from an old school or young school. That's what we got to get over. It's man be like, oh no, but in that lyric, trust me, you don't know music, man.
Yeah.
But it's subjective.
Yeah, it's opinion. Yeah,
know
of course. Yeah.
The sun comes out, you may feel it's hot. I might get sunburned and be like, oh, I don't even like the sun.
Yeah.
It's subjective to how you feel, and that's what music is. Otherwise, it wouldn't be all these different genres. You know what I mean? So I say that I lost my train of thought, but.
Nah.
I say that to say this, when it comes to people supporting you, yes, it's nice to have that support from your own, but I've realised over time you can't force people to buy it. If they really like it, they're gonna catch on to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't force people. So
Nah.
you can't blame people for it. A lot of times, just look at yourself and what you do and just stand up.
Yeah. Nah. I respect.
It does go both ways though, because sometimes people expect a freeness, but
Yeah.
when it comes to support, do you and people will support you if you're good or not. You can't. Yeah.
I'm persevere. You showed us that as well.
Yeah. That's what I always say that. Do you know what I mean? Because too many times we've seen it too many times, bro, where people expect if someone makes it, people then expect, and then if they're not being brought in, then they want to complain and say, yeah, them mans ain't this and that and whatever, and it's all down to, like you say, work ethic.
And the problem is as well, you bring some people in, and because they see you quote unquote have that fame, or they see where you reach, but they don't see the grind. So man might see me on one extra and feel like, raw.
He's made it as well. Yeah.
I've been DJing from when I was 9 years old.
Yeah.
I didn't get on one extra until I was 24.
Yeah.
24, 25.
Yeah, 13 years.
Grinding.
Yeah.
So when they give you opportunity, and some people give opportunity too, and they take it a week after, I can't be bothered.
Yeah, they don't really want it, innit?
It's not overnight.
Yeah.
It's like building a business. You're not going to be a millionaire overnight. You have to
No.
grind. It's how long have you been doing this?
Yeah, 2 years now, man.
Exactly.
2 years.
But
Over 2 years
you're
now,
at a different stage than you were 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But a man might see you, say tomorrow you got signed by some big digital company.
Yeah.
Man be like, yo, Barnett, what can you do for man now? Because I see man busting. They're not going to see that you grinding.
Yeah.
I started from nobody, you know
That's
what I mean?
right.
So you didn't see me when I was this is before mix CDs come out.
Yeah.
And man like Soulgy and them man from Qualitex and man like Management, my brethren, would tell you this. I'd record a mixtape and then buy 200 blank.
Yeah.
200 blank cassettes.
Yeah.
And write down on each one the whole track listings 200 times. Imagine going to school and having to write down lines, bro.
That's a lot, bro.
Every single time to make sure that when someone gets that CD, that mixtape, it's got my name, the track list, and my phone number.
Yeah.
But it's got to stand out from the rest. You can't just put Young Lion Dancehall Mix.
Yeah.
I'm putting the track list on there. I put my setup on there, and I write it down. This is before man had printed them things. So man is grinding. Man is putting in that work.
That's graft, bro.
That's fine tip pen, you know.
No, yes.
Yeah. So let's talk about the podcast. The DRB podcast, which is Dancehall Reggae Bashment. Yeah, that's what the DRB stands for. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was a crafty move still. Because when I got, when they said I went extra, they wasn't going to renew my contract.
Yeah.
I was thinking, bro, like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Because I've seen enough DJs come and go. I've seen enough bigger DJs than me. When they don't get signed, they just disappear as well.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, bro, what can I do? And the brother said to me something about, have you heard of a podcast? And I thought, you know what? Let me try that. And then the people was like, that's too much work. But I thought, me being on one extra, I've had the opportunity, luckily, whatever you want to say, to have like a whole audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, an international audience.
Yeah.
Which I never had that in Bristol. So how can I utilize this audience? Take them with me somewhere else.
Yeah.
So if I do a podcast, I've already got that fan base to utilize. Mm-hmm. So it's not really starting from scratch.
Yeah.
And that's where it come about. And then it was like, raw. Even though I was not the first to do it, but it's like really popular now. It wasn't that popular then. But at the same time, there was still a few dancehall podcasts. But I was thinking of keywords, innit?
Yeah.
When someone searches, you don't know Young Lion. Looking for like a dancehall show.
Yeah.
I was thinking of calling it something like just Young Lion dancehall mix.
Yeah.
But I thought somebody might just type in reggae. You got to think, and again, they're thinking outside the box. I can't just think of people like who's in the know. Yeah. Because everyone in the know will just know that, type in dancehall and it will come up. Yeah. But you're going to get maybe like a white person in Ireland or somebody in Finland or Germany. Yeah. Who don't know the term dancehall, but in their head the term is reggae. Yeah. So I thought, boom. And then what happens to the young youth now who just wants to, I want to search bashment. Yeah. They could not even clue up, they're thinking dancehall means like 90s dancehall. Yeah, for real. So I thought, right, keywords, dancehall, reggae, bashment, DRB.
That's smart, bro.
And that's how it got to the number one. Like, the first show, by the second show, it was number one. Yeah. And I got stats to prove that it was number one.
The number one, though.
Because people, if you go on
in the world.
If you go on Tune and Radio app now.
Yeah.
Tune and Radio app. Yeah, and type in dancehall, my one comes up first.
Yeah. That's big, bruv. That's smart, you know. That's smart keywords. Yeah. Smart.
I learned all them sort of things by being on one extra.
Yeah.
And learning how audience works and marketing and everything. Yeah. Again, it's just thinking outside the box.
But I think it was a really smart move, and you're right. So many names do come and go, and for you to, I don't even know if you had the foresight of, because obviously, bro, I still believe podcast is still kind of in its infancy, you know.
Especially in this country.
Yeah, it's gonna get bigger and bigger. I mean, in London it's real popular because obviously everyone's on the tube, so they want something that they can listen to offline. But I just think it's definitely gonna get bigger and bigger, so it makes sense.
So I say, if you put this on as a podcast as well, so you got the visual and you also got the audio.
Yeah.
You're gonna go far.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Barnett's gonna learn how to do that.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna get.
I'm the most untechnical person ever.
Yeah.
I'm not technical at all.
Yeah. You got my links.
If you got the work ethic, Barnett, you can make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the time.
Yo, I'm glad you said that on the show.
Don't give it. We'll talk off air.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set you up properly.
All right then. All right, bro. That's wicked. All right. So you mentioned Sizzler. Yeah, I do. There's two other segments we got, guys. Well, there's one other segment that we've got that we're gonna do with Young Lion, which is just a little bit of joke. We got this new segment that's called "What the Fuck Video of the Week," which is basically where we look at a random video that's kind of mad, and then we just like have a little bit of a laugh about it. But when you see this video, you're gonna understand why it's good for Young Lion to be talking about it with us. But who's your favorite new school artist?
What, my favorite artist or my favorite new school?
Your favorite new school. So is Sizzler not your favorite, or Sizzler was the favorite person that you met? Is that what you?
Sizzler was the favorite at that time.
Yeah. Okay.
The best artist of all time, in my opinion. Yeah. Vibes Cartel.
Yo, spud me, bruv. I'm with you on that. I agree.
People can say what they want.
Yeah.
But the fact is, in no other genre, has somebody been locked up for so long and still...
He's the king.
And still, arguably, because if I'm not going to give it a number one, you have to give it number two and number three. Yeah. So let's just say, for argument's sake, you got Ed, a man above Vibes Cartel, and Vibes Cartel's your number three. Yeah. How is a man who's been locked up for like 4 or 5 years still number three?
Yeah. He's killing it.
Tupac couldn't do it.
Nah.
There's no other genre that's done that.
Yeah. He's mad. And the thing is, he wasn't even my number one for a long time. But it's what you just said. It's that whole, like, obviously, he's dropping tunes every month, bro.
I thought nobody could, like, come more than Beenie Man. Because the work Beenie Man's put in, I thought that's it. That's the king of the dance. So.
Yeah.
And I always thought that Beenie Man would have to retire and Carlton had to go another 10 years.
Yeah, to get to that level.
But I think because of, one, he had no visa, and two, he's locked up and still managing to be at the top of the crowd.
Yeah.
To me, he automatically gets that jump up.
Yeah.
But that's just, again, music is subjective, but Vybz Kartel.
That tune, Highest Level, is hard as well, isn't it? That's my shit, you know, blood. That's the tune. You see, like, if I'm, like, on the motorway or something, yeah? And I just want to, like, boost up. When I play that song, that just puts me in a different zone, innit?
And then the new school youth, them, Alkaline.
So that is that Highest Level tune? Is that aimed at Alkaline? Is there some controversy around that?
Well, see, Alkaline, like when he first come around, I didn't rate Alkaline at all.
Okay.
I thought this is a bag of foolishness. Man tattoo his eye like fool, which I knew was contact lens anyway.
Yeah.
But I didn't really rate his tune then until he come up with Champion Boy.
Right. Okay.
And then actually listen to what he was saying. Because he was getting a lot of haters back then, people that didn't really like his tune then, but he was talking at them. Yeah. Even now, to a man like me myself, I was thinking, yeah, you're ready, but lyrically, he's bad. Now, he's patterned this style from Kartel.
Yeah. Clearly.
And that's why anytime Kartel puts out a tune, you know what people are like. Anytime Kartel puts out a tune, they're going to say it's against Alkaline and vice versa. Yeah. I don't know if it's always the case. I know at one time there was a little, they did do a little clash, on purpose. Which was good for the scene. Yeah. But then obviously they're gonna throw this a little bit subliminals. Yeah. But yeah, Alkaline, he's bad. Yeah. He's Kartel still number one, but the new youths them Alkaline. If you can call Alkaline new, but
I mean,
would still call him a new youth.
For me, is Vybz, and I do Idonia's my guy still. I fucks with this music heavy still. Yeah, man. Just that whole flow. Who's your favorite dancehall artist?
My favorite dancehall is
I was gonna say
Horsemouth.
Horsemouth from Rockers.
And old school is Gregory Isaac, isn't it?
Yo. You know that's the baddest movie of all time.
Nah, it is. We do like that.
They shut down that dance.
Remove ya!
That was R&B night, and they killed it.
People don't watch the baddest film of all time, but like.
I overrate that film.
Nah, he does, bro. He does. He
overrate that
film all the time.
I was talking about it now. I can picture Gregory Isaac coming over the hill. With
the suitcase. Yeah, when he's got the case in it. Yeah.
No, but you could be like, have you ever been like in a room full of white people and be like, oh, what's your favourite film, mate? I'll still say Rockers.
What
film's that?
That film's
hard.
I
think you're on about wrestling.
Nah, you know one of the best bits though was when Jacob Miller, when Horsemouth and them man was trying to take his food in and he switched and he chased him out and he said, don't say nothing, and he went to like that. Yeah.
Yo, that wasn't even part of the script.
It weren't.
Nah, you're But hey, it come like it wasn't, because boy, don't touch a man's food. Nah.
Watch it in blue. You see when he watched that in Blu-ray?
Because of life. Man, I have to watch that again.
My favourite part is when Horsemouth gets banded up and then he gets Yo, bruv. That film is
watch that in
done.
Blu-ray, blood. He's gonna,
Pete's, if you don't know, Rockers, innit? Get to know.
Everyone talk about Scarface and everything. That's like fashion movies.
Yeah.
You gotta say that.
Yeah.
Rockers.
And the soundtrack is hard as well. Rockers. Alright, look, peeps, you're still in tune to the Ross Barnett Show. We got Young Lion in the building. We got one last segment before we close off this week's show. Now, it's a new segment which we've introduced, which is called What the Fuck Video of the Week. We're going to basically play this video. I'm going to show Young Lion on here, yeah? And then basically we'll come back and we'll
put your comments. Put your comments in.
Yeah, comments. Here we go.
While you're watching.
Yo.
You don't see me like the Blue Mountain venues and things there.
Yo, wait, hold on. You lot. So that was a video.
Yeah, was that live?
That was live. That went live, yeah.
What, when we was talking?
No, just the video, just the video. So now we're live now. Right. So look, peeps. That was the video. That was the what the fuck video of the week.
Oh,
so
they seen the video.
Yeah. So that video was featuring a guy called Marvin the Beast, who's a dancer from Jamaica, Montego Bay, going in extremely hard on the dance floor. I'm gonna go to you, Young Lion. What's your thoughts on this video, bruv?
That video sums up where dancehall as a culture is at the moment.
Okay.
I love the music.
Yeah.
And I'd always loved the music. I mean, it's from the country my parents come from.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm from there as well. Like when I go to Jamaica, I feel at home.
Yeah.
But the culture that dancehall has become, I don't rate it.
Yeah.
I don't rate it. And I think that came from about 10 years ago when they started coming up with a segment called Crutches Morning.
Oh, okay. I never heard of that.
So Crutches Morning was a segment where, cause you used to have your dancer segments, you used to have like your Lovers Rock segments.
Yeah.
Come at the last hour of the dance, they call it Crutches Morning.
Right.
It's basically just man them going in with pure bag of foolishness, blood. Like
right.
Dragging up the girl them.
Yeah.
It's things that you won't even get away with now in normal society.
Yeah.
They call it like sexual harassment.
Yeah. Of course.
And to me, that's just ruined. That's ruined the culture because it's just slack. You got man like Ding Dong on them man there right now trying to bring it back to what it was.
Yeah, the original thing. Okay.
What he's doing.
Yeah.
But he still have all that foolishness. So like,
you got a niche for it, innit?
There is a niche for it.
Yeah.
There's an audience for it, but it's not my thing, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know Marvin personally, but it's not my thing.
Okay.
I don't encourage them things neither, so that's why you don't.
It's dangerous, isn't it?
You don't really see me in a ghetto dance.
Yeah.
Not because I don't rate the ghettos, because that sort of dance I don't really want to be involved in. So I play more like a club uptown.
Yeah.
In town clubs.
Yeah.
Or festivals.
Where you're not gonna see them kind of antics.
Yeah. So no one ain't expecting that from me.
Yeah.
If I go play like in a proper ghetto dance now, they're gonna expect that from me because I'm a dancehall DJ.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have girl come and talk like, yo, what the Crutches man in there?
Yeah.
No, like.
Okay. I never heard that phrase, that term.
Crutches morning.
Crutches morning. I never heard that before.
What you hear about? Yeah, take out your pum pum, man.
Yeah. I've heard that though.
Then they get the video camera out and
they love it though.
Bro, I remember one time in yard and the man on the night said, alright, take off all the clothes. The man just stripped down.
Yeah.
Then
so that Crutches Morning thing, is Passa that same thing, or is that a next type of thing?
It's the same sort of thing.
Yeah, because I remember when Passa came, that was the first time. Maybe that was just because it was the first time it was on DVD and all that.
Yeah, because I had all the dancing. So like I said, you always had the dancing. But then you had a segment like last
the Crutches Morning.
But they call it daggering now.
Yeah, okay.
Crutches Morning to daggering.
Okay.
You know what I mean, they call it twerking, but it's not really twerking.
A
long time Jamaica's been doing them things.
They'll be on crutches in the morning.
To me, it's gone too far now, man. So I don't really.
Not feel that. Barnett, what's your thoughts on that video, bruv? See, you were the one who executive produced that video.
Yeah.
What did you think, bro? What do you think?
I just feel, what the fuck, man? He started climbing all I'm thinking is health and safety. He's climbing all over the apparatus above. He pushed over the tube lights and he smashed into one. He broke the fridge. He started throwing the ice around. I know ice is cold water, yeah, but that means it's expensive in those bags. I've seen some wrong ones. I've seen some ones with Heineken.
Yeah, like a biggish, bro. Is that one with the biggish where he rips on the clothes? Very tight. It's hypocritical. But a lot of that is ignorance, isn't it? A lot of that is ignorance. Okay, so Well, when I say the ignorance around the fashion thing, I just don't think a lot
when we started wearing like Moschino and Versace in the dance system, it started to become not about the music, but like what
the culture.
If you ever go to like a proper dance or a ghetto dance, take the music out of it. All you see is like people looking who's wearing what.
Yeah.
We couldn't go there just like this.
Yeah.
We just alright.
Yeah.
You can't go to a dance just like that.
Yeah.
Mom will look on you and be like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to go. And nothing of them is wearing fake clothes as well, but
yeah. It's just the way it goes.
Modeling thing, so it's not about the music.
Yeah.
And that's why the DJs as well. If you realise, I don't know if you've been to any of my live sets, but a lot of times I don't do a lot of talking.
Okay.
But to me, it's not about it's not about the DJ. It's about the music.
Yeah. Okay.
I think a lot of times when you go to a dance or dance, I know whatever like what will be is like. You play one night, pull up. And right now it's about this and this and this and this and this and I meet this and I meet that, I meet that.
Yeah.
Play another line.
Yeah.
Pull up. And it's like, hold on a minute, I didn't even get to hear my tune.
Yeah.
You know
I used to work at Dimensions, and I used to have a few ragga nights on there. It used to piss me off. Because sometimes you just want to listen to the tune.
Too much talking.
And like you said, you don't even get to know one talking. The tune gets pull up probably about 5 times, and then they just skip that tune and play something else. It used to piss me off so much, I stopped working there. I swear down, I stopped working there. It used to piss me off.
I think that's one thing people like about my DRB as well, because like if you listen to like mix CDs, especially dancehall mix CDs, like every tune will get played for like a minute. You notice the track listings, it'll be like 90 tracks.
Yeah.
My DRB is like an hour.
Okay.
Yeah? You're lucky if you get like 30 tracks on there.
Right, okay.
And then you'll play out a track.
Good, okay.
Yeah, to a good 3 minutes.
Yeah,
so as far as I'm concerned, there's a reason why the artist has done a verse and a chorus and a second verse.
Yeah.
To do a bridge and a third verse. There must be a reason, not just to cut it off.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I want to feel the music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to sing along to it. So that's what I tend to do, and I think I've had a lot of feedback saying they like to hear their tune being played. So that's my little secret, really.
Man, do you know what, bruv? I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't downloaded the podcast. Keeping it
I like
real.
honesty though.
But I'm gonna start downloading it, bruv. Because like I said, like I do like dancehall, you get me? Yeah. But it's funny because I'm late on it. Because obviously, like growing up, that was what the wave was when we was kids anyway.
That's all it was.
That's all it was. And then I became a fan of hip hop music, and I like garage or rare. But like, I'm starting to, like, in the last couple of years, I'm coming back to the dancehall thing, but it's a calm one for me. I'm not in the dance, you know. I just like to have dancehall music in the car and just all a vibe.
DRB.
Yeah, that's for me.
DRB, Dance Reggae Bash podcast, is for people like yourself, like people who like don't necessarily want to go out to the rings all the time.
So I listen.
Yeah.
Hot thing. I don't play no fillers, and I don't play what's like what everyone else plays either.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I play what I feel is like good music.
Yeah.
And it's reggae music, it's dancehall music, and sometimes you might go there and just off the cuff, you might just hear like a Gregory Isaac mix just come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Then you might just hear a Carter mix come out of nowhere. It's just all over the place, but it's like just music.
Okay.
Like, listen to people go to the gym, on their walks, like commuting.
Yeah.
You know, before they go out. Anyway, just one of them mixes you can just listen to. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Sounds good to me, man.
It's on TuneIn Radio, yeah. I can get on TuneIn.
It's on iTunes.
Okay.
So you can subscribe via iTunes.
Yeah, on the iPodcast app, yeah?
Podcast
perfect.
It's also available on the TuneIn.
Do that right
app,
now.
I got that.
Because not everyone's got iPhone.
Yeah.
See, in America, it's a big thing, iPhone, but over here, people still love off their Androids.
Yeah, we was having this chat the other day
so
still.
TuneIn Radio app. And Podomatic podcast player. And it's just been available now on Mixcloud.
Okay.
Funny enough, next week is 300 episodes.
Wow.
So
wow.
We thought we had that.
Every single week. I've not missed 1 week of 300 weeks. So
put in work, bruv.
So next week there will be a mix every day.
Just sell it to commemorate, yeah.
It's not for me. That's like for the fans, them, innit? Like,
yeah.
I don't even like to say fans. It's just people who like appreciate what I do.
I hear you.
So that's me saying thank you. So I can like go up my way to like make 5 extra mixes. That's the least I can do for like people appreciating.
Yeah.
And downloading. Because by them downloading and then making me the #1, it still allows me to get bookings out of road.
Yeah,
so I've got to thank them for that, you know what I mean? So,
alright, we got a question from Aaron Baker. Big up to Aaron, thank you for asking this question, bro. He said, what's the link to the podcast or the whole name? So you want to answer that, bro?
Yeah, Young Lion. Where's the camera? I keep looking on the floor. Like,
camera right in the middle. Right in the middle.
Yeah. So Young Lion. Just type in Young Lion DRB. Type that in iTunes or type it in TuneIn Radio app. Just type in DRB.
Yeah.
That's where the bash and it just comes up. It's every Tuesday is a brand new episode.
I just did it. It worked. I just typed in DRB. It came at one time. Subscribe. Live.
You can download. You can stream. And it's available, you know, like if you've got like a set-top box as well on the TV, you can stream it to your TV and also.
Oh, nice. All right, well, why, man?
Well, you can tell Alexa to sort it out as well if you got one of those things there. Yeah, sure you can. Alexa, yeah, because my son's got one, and I sometimes ask for TuneIn Radio to be on there, and just say whatever I want to play on there, and it just plays it.
It plays it, yeah.
Alexa, DRB.
DRB. Sometimes she can be a bit rank though, like "Hola, no man," and all those things there. So.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up, man. Well, I just want to say thank you, big up to this man here. Thank you for coming through, bruv. Really enjoyed the interview. Still,
a big platform from Bristol, like come up again. So
we're trying, bro. We're trying.
I've been watching you for a while still.
Respect, bro. Respect. Well, thanks for sharing your journey with us and with our viewers, guys. I want to say big up to everybody who's tuned in. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you haven't already, or even if you have, please share this right now. Just press the share button. Please like, please subscribe. If it's your first time watching the show, I hope you've enjoyed it. We are here Facebook Live every Wednesday at 9 p.m. So be here.
Look out for the Ross Barnett podcast.
Yeah, look out for the Ross Barnett podcast. So basically, we're just gonna have an audio option for everybody, so you can listen offline and in your own free time as well. And just before I hand over to Barnett to sign us out, I just want to say, don't forget, guys, the Dirty Bumbercast. I keep going on about it. The new weekly show that comes on YouTube every Sunday evening at 9 p.m. So we've got a group of some of Bristol's most interesting characters discussing different issues, but they're all people who are from our community. Not all of them are necessarily local today, but they're all people who kind of came from the same community, talking about some of the real life issues that are affecting people. So yeah, the Dirty Bumbercast.
Yeah, big up Amo. I didn't even realise he's watching.
Yeah,
Amo English. Yeah, big up at the same time.
Big up. All right, Barnett, over to you, bro.
What's my levels like?
Levels of firing, bro.
Listen, because we got Young Lion on today, I'm not even gonna do a little thing or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw a little dub play. Yeah. Yo, listen. Me now I know ice cream sound is too soft for me. I want a sound that will mash up any sound in the daytime. Sound boy. Yo, cut off the blood clots. Them no more.
That's what I chose. I chose talk real talk and I explode. Cause I got a lot to say, cause I know not just that, the feelings inside hold. Like, it's positive energy. I'm about that positive energy. I know that positive energy, that's what I'm bringing, and that's what I'm meant to be.